Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's One Piece Treasure Cruise video, we are going to showcase 6 different teams without using the new units for you to beat the new Kizuna vs Shanks. All of my teams work for all of the mechanics you will ever face, even after level 30. And as always, Team 1 will be using the new Kizuna legend as friend captain, Otama, to focus more on tickets, but in case you cannot find her as friend captain, the second team for its variation won't. So without further ado, let's get to the teams. Team 1 versus the strength variation will be using 6 plus Roger as captain with the friend captain Otama. This is of course the new Kizuna legend. For our 1 dual unit, you want to enter on Ace from Ace Yamato. And for our supports, we want 20th anniversary strength rare recruit Nami on our Sanji here. So after level 30, she can remove the 1 extra turn of threshold. But before level 30 she is not necessary, you can run stat boosting supports on everyone. Both of our captains here get super type access, Roger because of Ace and Otama because of Usopp. And something to note about this variation, all of the int HP bar mobs you see during it will retreat after 1 turn. They don't apply any debuffs, they just retreat, so you don't need to defeat them. We do need to defeat Usopp though, so we activate Otama first to get the correct slot to break his barrier, and then we activate Usopp to delay everyone, get a conditional attack boost against them. Otama will also buff that, and then we also remove attack down. Now we are ready to attack, we target Usopp, and we start with the units that don't have a matching slot, here King, Ace and Sanji. Then the unit that has the correct slot, because it was Otama, I wanted to build up the chain and do more damage. And then everyone else to defeat Usopp. If his barrier has a Wano slot, break the barrier with a Wano slot having unit, Roger or Usopp, and then break the barrier to defeat Usopp, ending on Otama. Shanks will apply Despair in the final stage, but we do not care because we have Roger. The Despair will actually be increased after 30, but we still do not care because of Roger. He will completely remove it, and we want to take out Shanks in 2 turns because of his damage limiter. We will also have Special Reverse after level 30, so we want to activate Roger's Super Type Special first for 1 turn of cooldown reduction, and then King for the other turn, but to also get an ore boost. Next turn, King will also provide us with a chain boost. Then we activate Otama's super type to apply defense down to the enemy even through immunity and gain a conditional attack boost versus that. And then we want to activate Sanji to remove threshold. Nami support will completely remove it after 30, now she's not necessary. And Roger to of course get an attack boost for everyone and increase King's ore boost so it can be active for the next turn as well. Then we of course attack Shanks, easily do 50% of his HP, and now he will only allow us to do 1 special activation for the second turn, but we only have 1 anyway, so we want to super swap Ace to Yamato, gain chain boundaries and apply burn through immunity. Then we activate their special to get a conditional attack boost and an attack boost. With King's ore boost and chain boost, we are more than ready to defeat Shanks for good now. Team 2 versus the strength variation will be using Kizuna legend Ace and Sabo as captains with a friend captain, the 6++ Uta, the Q version of her super evolution, and the team is a bit more complex than the first one, but still super strong. We don't use any specific supports or ships, but immediately as we enter, we want to super swap Ace to Sabo. That will guarantee a matching slot on Uta, Boa and Magellan for stage number 2. We need to maintain all 3 of these slots, which is necessary for us to beat Usopp in stage 2. Now we are also going to stall in stage 1 because we want Asura Dodge's special to be maxed out. For that to happen, you want to also have maximum special cooldown reduction sockets and a ship that gives you -1 turn of special cooldown reduction, preferably at the start of the fight. In turn 2, by the way, we also want to swap back to Ace, and you can also try to get a matching slot on him. It's not necessary, but it definitely will help with damage if you don't have a ship that makes your perfects easier. Here I do manage to actually get it. We do not care about the bottom row slots because these units are not cerebral or shooter, meaning they don't get the attack boost and ore boost from Uta. Entering stage 2 now, we want to activate Rockstar first to deal with every debuff. Yasop's barrier is gone and the attack down is gone. And then we activate Uta for an attack boost and an ore boost. We target Yasop here, we start attacking with the bottom row units, Asura, Doji and Rockstar, then everyone else trying to hit as many perfects as possible to easily defeat Yasop in one turn. We are not going to defeat all of the goons, they can also attack us, it does not matter, because after their attack, they will also retreat without applying any further debuffs. You also want to make certain you leave stage 2 on Ace, so he can completely remove Despair even after level 30, after Shanks is preemptive, which will also allow Uta to resist Special Rewind after level 30 on everyone. Something that I think is also very helpful, but I guess optional, is to have the double special activation limit break ability on Magellan maxed out. You're gonna see why in a second, but first we want to activate Ace to manipulate all of the block slots into matching. Then Boa Hancock to not get demonetized, but to actually get 2 turns of a base attack boost and 2 turns of a chain lock, which is awesome. Then we want to activate Asura Doji after Boa to not get his base attack boost, but he removes Threshold completely even after level 30. Then Magellan once to get a color affinity boost, and then Uta's super class ability so we can increase our attack boost and ore boost buffs. Now we are ready to attack and easily do 50%. The next turn, of course we can tank the damage, survive and everything like that, but we only are allowed to activate one special. Something that is extremely important though is that we have an attack boost, an ore boost, a base attack boost and a chain lock. So I just activate Magellan again for a color affinity boost and maximum damage to defeat Shanks. But he's not necessary, I guess you have enough damage. Versus the QCK and Dex variation, even though Bandai decided to make the HP bar even more colorful, we can still easily deal with it. We are going to use Ace Yamato, entering on Yamato as our captain, and then our friend captain will be the new legend Otama. We are also going to use 2 more dual units, Robin Koala entering on Koala, and Shirahoshi Mansery V2 entering on Mansery. It is also preferable for your 6+V1 Sanji and Robin Koala units to be in the middle row, so you can get a guaranteed full board of matching slots in the final stage no matter what. In stage 2, because of their limit break abilities, Ace Yamato and Shirahoshi Mansery remove Hunger, and then we activate the special and super type of Otama for a conditional attack boost and lots of healing. After that, we want to activate Mansery, so we have the full board of guaranteed matching slots in this stage. We remove Burn, we get a chain boost, and we heal even more to guarantee ourselves 2 times maximum HP, since Otama also allows overhealing through her captain ability. Now here we can easily take care of Lucky Roo. I will just attack with Koala and Otama and he's gone. But after his defeat, he will do a lot of damage to us, but because we have 2 times maximum HP, we don't really care and we can easily tank it to proceed to the final stage and see that beautiful multicolored HP bar. Bind will be applied in our left column units, it will be completely removed even after 30 because of Ace Yamato. And then the first thing we want to do is super swap Yamato to Ace for chain boundaries and to apply burn even through immunity, and then we want to activate Ace for an attack boost and a conditional attack boost. After that we want to activate Zoro, who will give us a color affinity boost and reduce 5 turns of damage reduction and threshold. That completely removes threshold after 30 and damage reduction will remain with 1 turn. Then we want to super swap to Robin and activate her. We will get adjacent matching slots and the special will also provide us with an ore boost. Specifically for Otama that is very helpful, and the ore boost can survive the intimidation. Finally, we activate Sanji for a chain boost and we want to attack in this order. Sanji first, who has Viola support on him and you need to hit a perfect to remove damage reduction completely after 30. Then Mansery, then Zoro, Ace Yamato, Robin Koala, finally ending with Otama for maximum damage. Team 2 versus the QCK and Dex variation will be using 6-star Yamato as captain with the friend captain 6-star Uta. For our dual unit Robin Jinbe, we want to enter on Robin. And for specific supports, we want to run Custard on Marco. We also want to activate Uta's special immediately as we enter in stage 1 to get the maximum attack boosting and ore boosting we can in the final stage. In stage 2 though, the limit break abilities of Yamato and Marco allow us to completely remove Hunger, And then we want to activate Marco first to remove burn as well and gain a damage reduction shield and a base attack boost for our INT units. I am also running Custard support on Marco, and she can lock the INT unit slots to matching for the final stage, and they will become matching after we super swap Robin to Jinbe. So now only attack with the units that have a locked slot, the bottom row ones and the top row ones, and maintain the middle row slots into matching. But in case you don't have Custard, there is a workaround. Activate Marco, super swap to Jinbe, activate Crocodile and then the super type of Yamato, and then you can once again lock your slots to matching and you will still have Crocodile's chain boundaries for the final stage. You will lose out on Yamato's multiplicative chain boost, but it's okay. Bind is completely removed even after 30 because of Yamato. And first up you want to activate Jinbe to completely remove both the damage reduction and the threshold even after 30 and gain a base attack boost. Then we want to activate Crocodile if you haven't already for his chain boundaries. And then you want to activate both the special and the super type special of Yamato if you haven't activated the super type special, of course, so we can get a full board of Wano slots and to also get boosting in our chain to help our damage. Finally, we are going to activate Kid, who will provide a chain growth boost, and because Uta's orb boost got removed since intimidation is present, Kid will provide us an orb boost that can survive through intimidation, and now we have tons of damage to easily defeat Shanks. Team 1 versus the INT variation will be using 6+ Roger as captain with a friend captain Otama. For our ship in this team we need to use the Dawn Krieg ship. It is at base level 10, no super cola used on it, so don't worry about that, but we need to use it for end of turn damage to deal with Beckman's resilience in stage 2. For our dual unit, Luffy and Sanji, we want to enter on Luffy. In stage 2, we remove RCV bind because of the limit break abilities of Otama, Luffy, Sanji and Law. And after the preemptive, we want to activate Otama's special first to do lots of healing, of course, and manipulate our slots. And then we want to swap Luffy to Sanji and then activate Sanji to do even more healing, to be of course over 90% before the final stage, and we also gain an attack boost. Something to keep in mind here, the damage, especially if you don't hit your perfects like I did here and you mess up, probably won't be enough for you to beat Beckman immediately. If you hit all of your perfects, it probably will be. But if you want to be extra safe, you can activate the super type of Otama for more damage. You will of course lose out on damage in the final stage, but so be it if we are more comfortable in stage 2. You can also beat Beckman in 2 turns. We don't care about the reduced healing debuff, but you have no attack boost and no guaranteed matching slots, so maybe you even can't beat him there. Depends on the slot Otama has, I guess, and here she had an unfavorable for me, which is worst case scenario, and I still beat him, so you can decide what you want to do. Try to hit all of your perfects or just have a more comfortable run by activating Otama's super type. Now in the final stage, we are going to activate Marco first, who will provide 1 turn of special cooldown reduction and an attack boost that can survive through intimidation. Then, for the 1 extra turn of special cooldown reduction after 30, we will activate Roger's super type, who gets access to it because of Rayleigh. Then we activate his special for a color affinity boost, since we already have an attack boost from Marco. And we want to activate Law after that for a 2 turn orb boost and 2 turns of chain boundaries. His orb boost can also survive through intimidation. Then Rayleigh to remove damage reduction after level 30. Roger also completely removes Despair after 30. If you have Otama's super type still and you didn't use it, activate it here. No interruptions will be activated, so now we can attack and super easily beat Shanks. Team 2 versus the INT variation will be using Treasure Map Legend Sanji as double captain. We are also going to use Story Vivi support or any matching slot providing support on Robin, so we can have guaranteed matching slots in the final stage. Once again, we are going to use the Dawn Krieg ship to deal with resilience and Beckman in stage 2, and it only needs to be at the maximum base level, level 10. Nothing higher is necessary. Make certain to also enter the quest on Shanks from the Shanks crew to get special cooldown reduction. After the preemptive of Beckman, the RCV bind is removed because of the Shanks crew and Shirahoshi's limit break abilities. I think also Robin has it. But then we activate Shirahoshi for the full board of matching slots and to max out our HP once again, which now means we are over 90% and we won't be interrupted. Activate one Sanji super type as well to increase your ore boost and attack boost, and then attack Beckman trying to hit as many perfects as possible to defeat him and proceed to face off versus Shanks after your ship takes care of him with 1 HP. In the final stage now, we don't care about the first interruption, we are maximum HP, and we are going to actually activate the second with the conditional attack boost, but it doesn't matter. The reason we are going to activate it is because Denjiro will be our first special to help everyone here, even after level 30, regain their specials. He also provides a conditional attack boost, so now we will be interrupted from Shanks, removing our beneficial effects, but Denjiro can also remove Despair alongside Sockets after 30, so he's very good here, and nothing substantial happens from the removal of beneficial effects anyway. We activate Robin next to remove damage reduction and provide us with a full board of matching slots because of Story Vivi support, then Shanks for a Color Affinity boost and a Chain Lock, then both Sanji specials to get an ore boost and an attack boost for everyone, and the remaining super type to increase those boosts, and of course both of them can survive through intimidation since they are provided for 4 turns. Then we attack and super easily defeat Shanks. And these are my 6 different teams for the new Kizuna versus Shanks. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments down below. But if you found the video enjoyable or helpful, definitely leave a like, I would really appreciate it, and subscribe to the channel for more One Piece Treasure Cruise content. As always, thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.